Andrew Scott has urged the television and film industry to abandon using the term openly gay when describing outperformers from the LGBTQ+ community. The 47-year-old Irish actor is gay himself and thinks the term is sounding dated. He approached the subject while sitting down to discuss his craft with fellow actors Mark Ruffalo, Colman Domingo, and Robert Downey Jr., for a roundtable discussion hosted by The Hollywood Reporter. He was asked if his career had been impacted by the fact he is described as openly gay, and he seized the opportunity to redefine the boundaries of the TV and film industry. Andre said, "I'm gonna make a pitch for getting rid of the expression openly gay. Hear me out. T's an expression that we actually only ever hear in the media. You're never at a party and you say, 'This is my openly gay friend.' Why do we put openly in front of that adjective? We don't say you are openly Irish. You don't say you are openly left-handed. There's something in it. That's a little near the word shamelessly." He continued, "I'd nearly prefer shamelessly. Sometimes I just feel like if you've got to say it to understand it, just say out possibly, or, you know what, sometimes don't say anything at all." He went on, "I think it's just time to park it. And I think that's the strange thing. Representation is a wonderful thing. But you know, we're talking an awful lot here about transformation. Representation and transformation. And look, I wouldn't be here if representation hadn't improved, but I do think transformation is very important for actors." His suggestion has been well received by fans, with many taking to social media to praise him for sharing his opinion. One fan on X wrote, "Andrew Scott, you are perfect and will always be perfect." Andrew's musings come after criticism emerged over reports describing France's newly appointed Prime Minister, Gabriel et al., as openly gay. Former Strictly Come Dancing star and ex-member of the bands Bronchi Beat and the Communards, Reverend Richard Coles, was one who took issue with the description. Lashing out at reports via X, the 61-year-old priest said, "Media. Can we stop saying openly gay about people who don't care whether you care if they are or not? #Gabriel et al., and later added, "To be clear, the new Prime Minister of France is not openly gay, he is gay." #Gabriel et al. But others slammed Richard for trying to erase the history of other members of the LGBTQ+ community. One unimpressed follower hit back, writing, "He is openly gay. And that is still remarkable in leadership positions in world politics. If the UK got a gay PM, there are at 2 previous we might be erasing by calling them the first gay PM, and it's in gay people's interest to challenge the idea that history is heterosexual." Meanwhile, Andrew has previously opened up about his own sexuality during an interview with The Independent back in 2013. He had explained that he listened to speeches by Russian dictator Vladimir Putin in order to hone his Russian accent for a role. However, when Putin introduced crippling anti-gay legislation in Russia at the time of his character investigating, Andrew ditched listening to the dictator in favor of listening to ballet dancer Rudolf Nureyev. Then addressing his sexuality, Andrew explained, "Mercifully, these days people don't see being gay as a character flaw. But nor is it a virtue, like kindness. Or a talent, like playing the banjo. It's just a fact. Of course, it's part of my makeup, but I don't want to trade on it. I am a private person, I think that's important if you're an actor. But there's a difference between privacy and secrecy, and I'm not a secretive person." Really, I just want to get on with my job, which is to pretend to be lots of different people. Simple as that. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.